on your study sheet, you should have home finance. I will make this bigger than what it should because you need to be able to read it, okay? But I will have GDSR on there, and I will say this should be monthly mortgage plus monthly heat plus monthly property tax. Emphasis on monthly. All of this divided by monthly income. I will say combined. So if there are several incomes, you just combine them into one big lump sum, okay? You take all of this and you multiply that by 100. Okay? This will give you a number that should have a percent symbol attached to it, okay? Just make sure you do that. Example, this should be 19.34%. Like, make sure you round to 2 decimals. Some students think they don't have to, okay? So just make sure you have that. I will also say that below 32%. Hi there. Oh, hi. I don't need. Good. You will be approved. Okay. I think that is all I would. So you should know if it's above that it's bad, right? Can you not see that, Melanie? Zoom in. How's that? Again, yeah, I'll make it a little bigger because I think you need to be able to see it. Emphasis on the monthly. So if you just color code it, I would make sure I would color code monthly. And I will also have, you know what, this won't hurt. That's what they tell you every time you get a needle, right? And then it does. Monthly, weekly, bi-weekly, 26. You can also take a picture of this later if you, just make sure you don't take it, right? I can leave it up here, you can take a picture. Bi-weekly is 26. Semi-monthly is 24. Anybody know what semi-annually is? 2. I don't think they'll do a daily income, but we'll prove them wrong, like we are prepared. Okay. Why am I doing this? Because if you take any of these incomes and you multiply it by these numbers, and then you divide by 12, you'll get your monthly. Try it. If you make $100 a month, you multiply it by 12, then you divide it by 12, you still make $100 a month, right? If you make $100 weekly, you go 100 times 52, divide it by 12, you get your monthly income. So that's how it goes, okay? Just in case. Anything else? Oh yeah, these other two formulas here. maximum housing. You take your income and you multiply it by 0.32. If they want to know like what's the maximum someone should be spending on housing, you take their income, you multiply by 32. Like that's the max. You're maxing out. You should be below, but that's the max. Okay? I hope this helps you. This is for you guys. It's not for me. Okay? Maximum mortgage payment. This is the maximum someone can be paying on the house alone. You take the income, you multiply it by 0.32, and then you subtract two items. One of them is your monthly heat, and the other one is your monthly taxes. These are related in a sense that you figure out the maximum monthly on housing, you subtract the other two components of housing, and then you're left with the mortgage payment alone. Okay. Oh yeah, there's one more thing I need to add. To lower Gdsr, you can increase down payment. You can increase amortization. You know what amortization is? The length of time to pay this off. So if amortization is like, I don't like that word, just say take longer. Take longer to pay it off. So there are 30-year mortgages. I don't think they will advise that to you, but you can go 30 years. And last but not least, not least, lower interest rate, like shop around. Look for a lower interest rate. Obviously, we're thinking we're not locked in yet, right? So you can go look for a lower interest rate because that's going to bring your payment down. I'll just leave it at that. I can't help it, sorry. Cosine. Anybody know what cosine is? It's not like sine law, cosine law. Okay, this is a different cosine. You get somebody else to sign with you. So now you, like, let's say you want your parents to help you out. If your mom or dad co-sign, now you own the house with that person that co-signed. How does that help you? They take that income of that person that co-signed, and it kind of gets bagged into one big income. So all of a sudden it looks like you're making more money. But if you don't pay, the cosigner is on the hook, right? So you got to watch out what you're doing. Also, I didn't know this, but my very first house, we were kind of broke, right? So my father-in-law signed. My father-in-law moved to South America. We wanted to sell our house, but we couldn't because the cosigner has to be there to sign it over. So think about that, okay? So we had to do some sort of kerfuffle. I don't know what we did. We got lawyers involved. And so just letting you know, cosign. Find someone to co-own. Okay, so this is Gdsr. I think you can do a much better job at like compressing. I would compress this. I'm doing this so you can read it, right? Some of you are amazing at making it legible even though it's very, very small.